Congratulations, you made it to my channel.
El que quiere puede y el que puede se la presta. La cosa está mala, mala, te aseguro el que busca encuentra. Y si se cae el cielo, bailo bajo la tormenta. La cosa está mala, mala, te aseguro el que busca encuentra. ¿Qué pa' dónde voy con mi...
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Quey'S, spelled Q-U-E-Y, for those who do not know. Today we're gonna do another video. It's not gonna be a challenge like the other one. It's going to be about my firsts, like my number one, my first. So let's begin. Constipating. See, I know it's not a big deal, but it is to me. The first time I constipated, that's when I realized that life is not easy. I was in primary school. I had a stomach problem and I hadn't gone to the loo for quite a while. Why am I even talking about this? Anyway, so I had a stomach problem and I didn't go to the loo for quite some time. Yo, let me just tell you something. It was long, it was hard, and it was painful. Who in the world would actually invent a disease like that? I don't mean if it's a disease, but it was too long. One time I pushed too long, I actually passed out in the loo. Yep, that's my first time. First kiss. My first kiss, I was in pre-units. I don't know how old I was. It was lunch break and I had a crush on somebody. I didn't have a crush on him. He was just so attractive. So I went out to go get my lunch. When I was walking to go get my lunch, my journey towards it, I was in deep thought and was like, I really find this guy attractive. I have been sitting in front of him for way too long. What is wrong with this boy? He don't notice me? So I decided to take the bull by its horns. I psyched myself up. I gathered enough courage to actually approach the guy. And I didn't approach him to talk to him. I approached him to kiss him. So I go to class. It's 5 minutes to class time. And I stand in front of the class and I go like, everybody out. Everybody out right now. I'm gonna count to 3, and when I open my little eyes, I wanna see this class cleared. People actually left, and the guy was getting up as the last person and was like, no, hold on, you're staying. So I went, locked the door in the class, and we had huge windows, so everybody could see what was gonna go down in class. So I took him back to where I was standing, and I kissed him like a boss. My first boyfriend. My first boyfriend was when I was in high school. I dated him my entire high school year. His name is Julius. If he's watching, well, you're my first boyfriend, dummy. My first time stealing / shoplifting. I put this into 2 categories because I thought they were both interesting. So the first time I actually stole was when I was a kid. So we joined up forces, me and my big sister, and we decided that we need money. My dad keeps dropping off coins on the couch. So we took this money from the couch, we split it up. Angie got like 35 shillings and I got like 30 shillings. We put them in like polythene bags, like clear polythene bags, and tied it because we didn't have a purse or anything. We're kids. That was our handbags. So my dad noticed that there was something fishy because I was acting really awkward. It was my first time like breaking the rules and rocking. So I acted really awkward and I went to bed really early. I went to bed like at 7, and my dad waited for Angie to go to bed also, and walked in, turns on the light and goes like, girls, you better tell me what's going on, and if you lie to me, I'ma whoop your butts. So I freaked out and I told him everything.
We took money from the couch and we didn't want to tell you because it was me, and the whole plan was to spend it and split it in half, and Kami got 35 shillings because she was older than me and I got 30 shillings because I was younger, and now we have the money for you being right without being a man.
So to shoplifting. First time shoplifting was in Not Much Mega. I'm gonna say it. So if you wanna come to me. You ain't got no evidence. So I saw a bunch of grapes. They were like dangling off of the shelf, like they looked so unwanted, and I really loved grapes. So I was like, I'm gonna get those grapes and I'm gonna eat those grapes because I like grapes. And I told my mom, I talked her into buying fruits and veggies first. So we went to outside, parked the trolley next to the vine, the bunch of grapes, and I took one whole bunch. It was so big. Put it on the small, it didn't have a tag or container or nothing, so I put it on the small seat you have in the trolley. So I put it there and I ate it. So I was really short, so it's like until it was done. No one noticed me. I don't know why. Until this day I'm really shocked. But yeah, I shoplifted. First time I had nightmares. Ooh, let me show you something. Oh. So when I was a kid, I had like really bad nightmares, and my mom was freaking out. She was like, we really need to do something about this. So she came up with this idea, let's get her a teddy bear, but not a new one, so it looks like she's had the teddy bear for long and it helped her with her whatever. So she gave me this. A one-eyed teddy bear. I don't even know if it's a bear or pussycat. Well, it helped. Okay, so my first pet was a cat. I didn't know the gender. I have never known the gender. I was young and innocent. Why would I be looking at cats' private parts? Huh? That's nasty. Poof. His or her name was Bubbles. It was like gray and black stripes and had a white neck. That's all. And then my mom came like into my room 3 weeks later and said, "Good night, girls, I love you, and by the way, your cat died." My first time doing alcohol and drugs. I don't do that. I'm clean as a whistle. The first time I kissed a girl. First of all, I am not gay. I have never been gay and I will never be gay. Okay? That's just a disclaimer. It was more like a pet. It was an accident. I was going to hug. She was coming at me to hug me and say hi. We don't talk anymore. I don't know where you at. Where you at, girl? I didn't mean to touch your lips with my lips. When she was coming at me to hug me and say hi, I was like, oh cool. So we hugged and like, so she stretches to give me another one. So you know, I went like, so it was 1, 2. And then she looked like she wanted to give me a third one, because there are guys who hug like once, and then there's 1, 2, and then there's 1, 2, 3, right? I'm just a one-time hugger. Okay, you take it or leave it. So when she was going for the third one, I got confused. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, so in the process of our lips like accidentally rubbed on each other. First time I got a gift from a guy was a dress. So we were together and we just passed the shop and he noticed me looking at the dress, because I looked at the dress like over and over and over and over and over again every time we went there or we passed there. So it was like 2 times he saw me, like he caught me looking at the dress. So he was like, you like it? And I was like, yeah, I do. But it looks pretty expensive. So he grabbed my hand, dragged me to the store, and bought the dress. I was shaking. I was like, what are you doing? Don't Do it.
Don't do it.
My first time cooking. Pretty much sounded like that, but my mom told me I was doing a good job. Moms. My first crush. I don't know if I should say his name. Should I? I will. I'll say his last name so no one like gets to know who it is. But if you do, please keep it to yourself. His name is Mogo, and we met on Instagram. But he spotted me on Facebook first. When I was on Instagram, he tried to get my attention by liking all my photos, but I didn't pay it back because I never used to pay attention to guys on Facebook. So he spotted me on Instagram and matched my photos to my Facebook photos and found out I was the same chick. So after he liked like a few photos in my Instagram and left a comment below one of the pictures, I noticed him. I was having a really good day that day. So I noticed him and I was like, I know this name, I know this guy. Who is this guy? So I copy pasted his username in Instagram and I pasted it on Facebook, and I found out that he's the same guy who did all that stuff in Facebook. So I texted him, I commented below and replied to his comment, and I was like, hey, at him, Mogo. So he replied and he asked me if I had Insta message. I said no because it was really new, so I didn't know what Insta message meant. So he took a risk, replied to my comment and gave me his number and told me to app him. I didn't expect anything and I was having a good day, so I was just like, what the heck. So I talked to him and we chatted and I developed like a really huge crush on him. It was this big. So that was my first real crush. Yep, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a 2 thumbs up. By that I mean you share the video after you like it so that your friend can like it too. Get it? 2 thumbs up. Anyway, leave a comment down below, tell me what you thought, tell me what you'd want to see in the next video, and